Susie Homesteader of the Rockies, and welcome to the Susie Homesteader channel. And today we're going to talk about some of the crafts that you can use in your kitchen. And here's just a few examples that we'll be talking about. My first one is just designing your own menu board for any event or any special occasion that you have. And this is, all this is a paper menu board that I think I bought off of Amazon. And then I measured a melamine board that I had, or you could even use a piece of plywood. And I did put some dry erase contact paper on the front of this paper, so that way you could keep changing it with the dry erase instead of writing one thing on the paper one time and not being able to reuse it. So I love using this menu board for Valentine's Day and being able to put what we're having for dinner on it, so as a menu board. So lots of way to use these paper menu boards that you can buy, but I do suggest covering as much of it as you can with a dry erase contact paper. So that's the ticket on that one. Another super easy way to add some Valentine's Day crafts to your kitchen: just get some real pretty olive oil bottles and get your favorite kind of olive oil or any kind of cooking oil that you use, and maybe get some herbs, which you can just buy at your in your produce section of your grocery store. Get some herbs that you like, and maybe some whole garlic cloves. And super easy, put them in your olive oil and you'll get a wonderful garlic, in this case rosemary flavored oil. So lots of pretty jars out there and lots of ways to turn them into infused olive oils, which is one of my favorites, especially for Italian themed dinners. Alright, so I don't know what the name of these jars are, but once again I found them at a thrift store and they had no box that went with it. But I do know that they're all interchangeable, so you can take these lids off to hold the candles and pretty much put anything you want inside these jars depending on your occasion. So I love it because you can keep changing it. So for Valentine's Day, a perfect example would just be filling up your jars with pasta, different kinds of shapes and colors of pasta, and then just setting your candles on top. I like the flameless candles, the battery operated kind, just because they don't heat up anything that's inside your jar, just in case you have something in there that might melt. But great jars, I love them, I use them for everything. So if you know what the name of these are, let me know, because I really don't know. But they're really useful to have, great for kitchen displays. You know, stickers are not just for kids. I love using stickers on my glassware and some of my tableware stuff. It's just fun. You know, they make some beautiful stickers now. You know, this is a great way to use some Valentine's Day stickers on a little cheese dome or a glass dome that you have, you know, and put whatever you want inside your domes, cupcakes, whatever you got. This little stand I made, and that is nothing more than the top of a Valentine's Day candy tin that I spray painted. And then I found this nice little candlestick, thrift store once again, and just glued it to the bottom of the lid. So there's a great way to use the lids to candy boxes. And then I just stuck one of those little foam cutouts that was actually already pre-cut like that, easy to find at your craft store, and glued that to the top as well, because there was a different label on the top of this tin that I didn't want anybody to see. So super easy way to make a cupcake stand or any kind of a stand, and this one is, you know, particular for Valentine's Day. So great way to make a cupcake stand or a cake stand. Here's another idea. Found this cupcake tower at a thrift store once again. Also found some fake cupcakes, if you can believe that. And made just a bunch of little felt pillows to put inside these cupcake holders. So if you think about it, there's a lot of things you could put in these little cupcake towers besides actual cupcakes. So if you see one of these, grab it because you can put lots of stuff in there depending on your holiday. So anyways, simple stuff, just a few ways to decorate your kitchen for the holidays, any holiday. And this one would be for Valentine's Day. So let me know if anybody knows the name of these jars, because I'd love to find a place to be able to buy them other than a thrift store. So happy Valentine's Day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So let's get started. Subscribe to the Susie Homesteader channel, and we'll see you there. Bye-bye.